Welcome to another episode of A.N.N. Well, the news will always be biased and from my point of view. This week's hot topics will include election news, Boy Scouts of America, scientific news, sports news, entertainment news, and as always, our honorable mention as well as the Clown Dog Award. In election news, Lindsey Graham has taken it upon himself to contact the Georgia Secretary of State to question him about the validity of the absentee ballot signatures. Sir, why are you so concerned about the election in Georgia? Do you have that much free time that the matters in Georgia are more pressing than what's going on in your home state of South Carolina? Are you that afraid of the will of the people? This has got to be some type of crime, and definitely a form of voter suppression. And this is exactly why a group of ethics professionals have asked the Ethics Senate Committee to investigate Graham's behavior. Because he literally has absolutely no legal right over election oversight. All of Lindsey's questions and concerns about possible voter fraud is a reflection of a guilty conscience. In disturbing and quite frankly, disgusting news, over 92,000 sexual abuse victims have come out with allegations against the Boy Scouts of America. That's literally more than the whole Catholic Church. What the fuck is going on? I was a Girl Scout for many years in my adolescence, and not a one time did I ever have to worry about being touched or groped by some pervert. It's really simple. Stop touching children. In scientific news, studies have shown that due to the pandemic, more and more people are having less babies. This is causing havoc on infant products companies like Huggies and Similac because their profit lines are starting to decrease. But hey, if you think about it, pharmaceutical companies got to be living their best lives right now due to the surge of birth control orders. Unless, of course, you happen to work for Hobby Lobby, that is. In sports news, Chris Paul has become a Phoenix Suns. Just retire, my dude. The NBA is literally going to pass you around the entire league except the one place that you want to go to get yourself a ring. I mean, how are they going to send you to the Phoenix Suns? They haven't been good since Charles Barkley, and even he didn't get them a ring. James Harden has asked the Houston Rockets for a trade to the Brooklyn Nets. To do so, the Nets are pretty much going to have to give up their entire team. Outside, of course, for Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Now, I personally do not understand why the Houston Rockets are trying to hold on to James Harden and why they're making such impossible demands to just give his ass away. I mean, think about it. You have given Harden 3 All-Stars at his request, and he has still been unable to get you guys a championship. So just let his ass scurry off to go ahead and play with crazy ass Kyrie Irving, who believes in the flat earth theory, and baby man Kevin Durant. I mean, we can just go ahead and label all 3 of them the I can't get a ring on my own trio. In entertainment news, Megan Thee Stallion has come out with claims that Tory Lanez paid her to keep quiet about the abuse allegations that happened a couple of months ago. In contrast, on Wednesday, Tory Lanez pleaded not guilty to the shooting allegations. How about I pay the both of you to drop this clout moment and move the fuck on? I am all for women empowerment and standing by women and abuse victims, but quite honestly, this story has just gone on for too long. Too many stories have changed. Too many people are involved. It's time to let it go. People magazine have named Michael B. Jordan the sexiest man alive. Duh! I didn't need y'all to tell me that. Where was People magazine when I was drooling over Michael B. Jordan in Friday Night Lights and having wet dreams about him in Fantastic Four? Netflix is back with season 4 of The Crown. Now, while I personally did not watch the entire season 3 because it was boring as hell, this season features the story of Princess Diana and Prince Charles. And though season 4 is far better than its predecessor, there is this really weird obsession with killing innocent animals. The only thing that I could think about was somebody needs to call Ace Ventura. In continuation of the Scooter Braun and Taylor Swift saga, earlier in the week, Braun sold Swift's catalog for $300 million to private company Shamrock Holdings. Braun made it virtually impossible for Swift to buy back her catalog, and in negotiations with her, he added impossible conditions. Why doesn't he do shit like this to Justin Bieber? Do you know why? Because he's a sexist pig. And that's what sexist pigs do. But it's okay though, because my girl T Swizzle is still worth $400 fucking million without earning a penny from her older music. So Scooter, let me be the one to let you know that karma is a bitch. Just go ahead and ask your client Kanye West. This week's honorable mention goes to the gorgeous Jill Biden. Jill has decided to remain a teacher during Joe Biden's presidential term. This is so reflective of American families today. Millions and millions of women still have to get up and go to work regardless of whatever our husbands have going on. I find her independence of her husband's presidential title admirable. In addition to being the first lady and keeping her job as a teacher, Jill will focus on quite a few platforms, including the inequality of internet access during the pandemic for students in underprivileged communities, as well as ensuring free 2-year college and protecting the rights of military families. And this is why Jill Biden is this week's honorable mention. This week's Clown Dog Award goes to Lil Wayne. Wayne was recently charged with possession of having a firearm, which is illegal because Wayne is a felon. I honestly do not understand what is so hard about this concept for him, but I digress. Because the most shocking thing in Wayne's luggage was not the handgun. It was the plethora of illegal drugs. He had heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, marijuana, and prescription strength cough syrup. But in all of that craziness, he didn't have not one hair growth pill for his 4 dreads. And this is why Wayne gets this week's Clown Dog Award, for not having the eyes to see that his dreads are hanging on by a thread. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching another episode of A.N.N, where the news will always be biased and from my point of view. Don't forget to tune in next week for another episode.